What is Shopify? Well, I'm very excited to be here today to talk about what Shopify is, because this is a piece of software that has completely changed my life, and that's no exaggeration. My name is Dan, and I'm a co-founder of Unbound Merino, an apparel brand built right here on Shopify. And I'll never forget the first days of building our company right here on the Shopify platform, sitting in a Starbucks before work, learning for the very first time how easy it is to get started. But the best memory from the early days is a moment no entrepreneur would ever forget, and that's the story of our first sale. And I'll get to that, but first, let's drill into what Shopify even is. For more simple, actionable tips to grow your online business, make sure you subscribe to Learn with Shopify. Shopify is a subscription-based software that allows anyone, and I mean anyone, to easily get started on building an e-commerce business. Whether you're a complete beginner with no technical expertise and you're just getting started, or a seasoned entrepreneur who wants to build a robust e-commerce empire, the tool set is there, and it doesn't get better or easier than building on Shopify. In our case, as I mentioned, we started small with a dream to build a brand that we can run from our laptops, whether we're home in Toronto or sipping from a coconut somewhere in Mexico. And from the very start, Shopify made the technical part of building a functioning storefront so user-friendly that even I can get our store up and running with no coding experience whatsoever. But what's cool about Shopify is it's not just software for newbie entrepreneurs. We've now grown to being a global brand selling in over 100 countries. We've expanded our product line, we've brought on developers to highly customize our storefront, and Shopify has continued to be the backbone of it all. And we're not alone. On top of the countless new businesses that pop up every single day on Shopify, some of the world's biggest and fastest growing brands have also made their home on the platform. Brands such as Gymshark, Mixwear, Allbirds, Bulletproof, and even Kylie Cosmetics, they're all on Shopify. This platform takes brands from humble beginnings all the way to becoming global empires and everything in between. And if this is starting to sound like it's a love letter to my favorite tech company, well, it kind of is. But let's get into some of the details of what makes Shopify great for businesses looking to start, grow, and manage the daily grind of e-commerce entrepreneurship. One of the great challenges of a product business is managing inventory. Shopify makes it a breeze. And that's not to say inventory won't be challenging. It's the hardest part of running a growing e-commerce business. But the tool set makes managing inventory as easy as possible. What's cool about inventory management on Shopify is it doesn't just manage what's in stock on your website. If you have a physical location or you do pop-up shops, the inventory is automatically synced between the different channels, so your stock is updated in real time, wherever you're selling it. And once you start selling, Shopify has incredibly useful reporting to help you better understand at any moment the current value of your inventory, the sell-through rate, average inventory sold per day, and the list goes on. This kind of information once took a whole team to be able to generate reports and data on. Now it's all available for you in real time, right on Shopify. As I said, Shopify makes it easy to sell on your own website and even easy to sync up with a pop-up shop or a physical store. But it doesn't stop there. With Shopify, you'll easily be able to sell on mobile, Facebook, Instagram, and other online marketplaces. Shopify is ubiquitous with seemingly endless integrations that will help you sell not just on your own website, but wherever your customers may be. This is why I came to Shopify and never turned back. The whole platform is in the cloud, meaning accessing your backend and running your business, it can be done from literally anywhere, as long as you have an internet connection. Personally, I don't know what more I can ask for. I live up here in Toronto, Canada, and sometimes it gets cold here. And when it gets cold, it stays cold for 9 straight months. So for me, being able to close my laptop, board a plane, fly somewhere warm, open that laptop back up, and run my business the same way I can back home, this is the dream. Payment processing. In a world before Shopify, this was complicated stuff. How do you process a customer's payment using their credit card or PayPal, and how do you do it without issues and challenges? Well, I've never had this problem. Like everything else, Shopify made this really easy. You can choose from over 100 different payment gateways or use Shopify payments like we do. But whatever you decide, you'll easily be able to accept any major payment method and sell in 133 different currencies. For the new startup founder, themes make it quick and easy to have a really professional looking store without the energy and cost associated with hiring a designer to build something from scratch. The templates are beautiful, and they allow you to drag and drop photography onto your page, add copywriting, input headers and other info, and what you're left with is a store that looks professional enough to instill confidence in your customers. We started our business with a template, and I'll tell you, if I could get a professional looking site up with my design skills, you can too. Oh, the wonderful world of apps. Where would we be without them on our smartphones, right? Well, it's no different on Shopify. There is an entire app store with apps built by trusted partners. These apps are tools to help you grow your business, analyze data, connect with customers, you name it. We use apps like Delighted to get feedback from our customers, Lifetimely to measure the lifetime value of our customers so we have a better understanding of how much we can afford to spend on marketing. Loop Returns we use to make customer returns and exchanges a great experience for them, and Reconvert to help us easily upsell and cross-sell. And this is just to name a few. The apps on Shopify are incredible, and they just keep getting better and more useful. I'm bringing this up just for fun, but whenever we have a big promotion, I'm addicted to watching the Shopify live view. Seeing site visitors in real time from all over the globe, knowing what they're adding to the cart, seeing what products are selling the best that day. It's fun to watch on busy days. It's fun to watch on status quo days. Personally, I'd pick watching live view over any Netflix show, any day of the week. As I mentioned, Shopify is not just for starting a business from scratch. The support and infrastructure is designed to help you scale. If you can't handle your fulfillment because it's gotten too big, Shopify has built its own fulfillment network, which allows you to warehouse your product with Shopify and let them handle shipping and returns. Or, if you're growing so rapidly and you need access to money for more inventory or maybe for marketing, they even have their own service called Shopify Capital, which quickly, easily, and without paperwork gives you a capital loan that you can pay back automatically by remitting a small payment from your daily sales. For many startups who may not have other options, this is an amazing opportunity for growth support. And this is just scraping the surface of the type of support Shopify provides the merchants that they have as they grow. So as I mentioned at the beginning, as great as Shopify has been every day in my e-commerce journey, nothing compares to the magic of the first sale we made. It was in December of 2016, and myself and my two co-founders were meeting early in the morning at a Starbucks to put some finishing touches on our Shopify store that we've built using this template that we loved. I was uploading pictures of the site and tweaking some of the writing, and we had all sorts of ideas that we were talking about then about how we were actually going to launch the website. Maybe we'd have a little online event, maybe we'd try to get some local press. We still didn't figure that all out yet. We were just trying to get the website up and running and looking good. But the site was technically already up and live at unboundmerino.com. And I remember clicking to the back end of our site and just seeing a few orders sitting there. We didn't announce we were live. We didn't even have our site fully completed. But because some people knew about us from a crowdfunding campaign we did, and because we had a template that looked professional and worked, some people were able to just find us before we could even have our big launch. We forgot about that launch plan so quickly, and we ran to the storage locker where we were storing our product, and we packaged up those first ever orders. And that feeling is unforgettable. And we owe that moment to the fact that we built our dream business on Shopify. Well, it goes without saying, I love having built our business on Shopify. And if you were thinking of starting your own e-commerce business, you're gonna love it too. Ready to create your online store? Getting started with e-commerce has never been easier. Start your free trial, follow this Shopify store launch checklist, and start selling online today. If you want to try Shopify, you can sign up with your 100% free 14-day trial. No credit card is required. I'll leave those links for you in the upper corner of this video and the description below. I hope this was helpful as you start your journey into entrepreneurship. For more simple, actionable tips to grow your online business, make sure you subscribe to Learn with Shopify. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.